I want to go over with you really quick to show you how fast the wheels can come off and how far wrong you can go if you are thinking about where the symptoms are, what the diagnosis is, if you let the patient think they know what the diagnosis is because that's what their physician told them and they're getting imaging and the imaging is going to tell them what the problem is. So watch how fast this goes sideways if you play the conventional medical game, okay? So patient that I've seen before has come in before for bilateral foot problems. So he's got pretty much feet that are fused. Knee replacement with revision. Actually he had a hemi years ago, then had a total years ago, then had a revision this past year, all on the left knee. So we know this is a problem. But he's coming in with sciatica. So his diagnosis from his primary physician is sciatica, and he wants to know what to do for sciatica. And he's got imaging scheduled because, of course, if you have sciatica, that means you have a herniated disc, and we need to figure out where that herniated disc is. So when I'm watching him walk, so we worked on this leg, he's still a little bit weak, still like when you watch him do a single leg squat, this side is weaker, more unstable, more painful than the other side. So that's still kind of a continuation of what we were working on a couple months ago after this last knee revision. But he wants to know all about sciatica. So I watch him move through the functional screen. I can see glaring issues. He's got low back pain here. He's got hip pain here. And so when I asked him, well, why do you think you have sciatica? He said, well, that's what the doctor said. Okay, but why do you think, like, what's the symptom that you think is sciatica, and what did you tell the doctor that made him think it's sciatica? He said, well, I have pain down my leg sometimes. I was like, okay, so show me where you have pain down your leg. He doesn't trace posterior thigh down to the lateral lower leg. He traces like lateral thigh, okay? So when I have him bend over and touch his toes, he can bend over and touch his toes, no problem. He can lean back, a little bit of a low back pain, no radicular symptoms. Squats, double leg squat, just fine. Single leg squat, obvious weakness and instability left versus right. So he's doing nothing that makes me think that he has sciatica. And I tell him, well, I kind of doubt that you have sciatica. He's like, well, what's going on? And I said, well, you need to remember, and what you need to remember is that patients have multi-factorial things that are going on, okay? So just because every once in a while he has pain that's going down his leg, even though it's the lateral leg, even though he has that, doesn't mean that it's just sciatica, even if it was, which I don't think it is. He's also got a low back problem. He's also got hip problem. He's also got knee problem, and he's also got both feet that are terrible. Okay, so he's got multifactorial things going on. So what I told him is, that's fine that you're going to go get an MRI, but what I want you to do once you get those results and they tell you that you have herniated discs and they tell you that you have degenerative disc changes and your lumbar spine has bone spurs and this alignment's off and that alignment's off, is take all that information and forget it, because it has absolutely nothing to do with what you have going on. And he said, well, how do you know that? And I said, well, because the picture that they're going to take of your back shows you the way your back has been for probably 5, 10, 15 years. That stuff didn't change 2 weeks ago when you started having leg pain. That stuff has been there for a long time. So that is not the problem. And if it is the problem, it's only a portion of the problem, because we have all this other stuff going on that's feeding into this multifactorial symptom, not a diagnosis.